cyber crimes. As cyber stalking crimes reach an all-time high, tips on how to best protect you and your family. Fox 5 at 7 a.m. starts now. This week marks a day of action to curb stalking, and cyber stalking in particular is at an all-time high, according to a recent study. And part of this trend is that the majority of victims do in fact know their abuser. So we want to bring in family law expert Kathryn Deckert to explain what we all need to know. Kathryn, good morning.
Good morning.
So let's begin broadly here with examples of cyber stalking and digital abuse.
So some examples, and I can say that in the 17 years that I've been a family law practitioner, this is the most I've ever seen it. Common things that I'm seeing now are use of GPS, air tags, tracking devices to try to keep tabs on these perpetrators' victims, hacking into electronic accounts such as email, social media accounts. So those are some of the things that I've been seeing recently.
And so what should people look out for? You know, even the subtle signs that are out there that there may be a problem with this.
Right. It's a great question. So I usually tell my clients at Stein Sperling, really trust your instincts. Notice if you're seeing things that are strange, odd coincidences. Sometimes their former partner or spouse will report back things to them that they would only know if they had seen or heard something they shouldn't have, through whether it be through surreptitious audio recordings or whether it be through accessing their email accounts or social media accounts. So they really need to have a heightened awareness. And also, if it really seems like something is happening that's more than just a coincidence, then we talk about having their devices sweep, making sure there's not keylogger software, or making sure that there's not GPS devices on their vehicle and such.
What are the victims', I guess, rights and their options if a crime actually occurs outside of the digital space but starts there?
Right. Well, I will say that the laws are trying to keep up with technology. Obviously, technology changes so quickly that it's hard to do so, but there are options now available. There are criminal laws on the books now that address this. Stalking in Maryland, for example, now incorporates electronic stalking through these types of electronic surveillance. There's also protective orders you can file where they broaden the definition of abuse to encapsulate things such as this, so that there are more options available to victims to go through either the civil route or the criminal route.
Thank you so much for mentioning the protective orders, because I was thinking if you think your former spouse or partner, if there's watching you online, even stalking you online, you may be afraid to limit or change the settings on your apps or what have you, because that may alert them that you have in fact blocked them from access. But if you can go and get a protective order ahead of time, that could be another layer of safety, correct?
Absolutely. That's a wonderful point, and that's exactly right. And that gives them that protection, so they have that temporary order in place. And then once that's in place, then they can go ahead and do exactly as you suggested, start changing their settings to further protect themselves.
All right, Kathryn, thank you so much. Family law expert Kathryn Deckert. Very, very quickly, where can people go to stay connected and get more information? I think this is very, very important.
Well, to stay connected, I mean, there's lots of great resources online, domestic violence resources. There's lots of great local providers in terms of nonprofits, and obviously domestic attorneys have advice in this area as well, since we do handle these kinds of cases regularly.
All right, thank you. Take care.
Thank you. You do as well. Thank you.